Have you ever wanted to make a small project specially for Valentine's Day and send it to someone? We'll create from scratch that project you are seeing right now in this video. So, we're going to use Python Tkinter for that. Today, we're going to learn how to make a Valentine's Day message GUI with Python Tkinter. First, let's create a class. Name it Valentine's app. And copy the next code to create the main part of the GUI. Now, we have our own GUI. And we have to make it to not be able to resize. Do it by writing this line of code. Now, we'll create the main parts of the GUI. The text and the buttons. We'll first create the yes and no buttons. Create the buttons and put their own positions by placing this code. We'll create their functions later. As you can see, the GUI now has buttons. Now, we'll create the question label. Our question will be something like, will you be my Valentine? It will be placed at the upper part of the GUI. Just copy this part of the code to place the question. With this, you can now know that this is a message GUI made for Valentine's Day. We can also add other details and mechanics inside the GUI. But for now, we'll take a short break. Now, we're going to create function for both buttons. First, we'll create the function for the no button. What that button will do is that when the mouse collides with the no button, the button will move to a random position inside the GUI. Copy what I just did and it will function perfectly. But one thing we forgot to do is place inside the def move no button is the word event. Now, the no button will function perfectly. As you can see, the button moves away from the mouse when it detects collision with the mouse. We also forgot to place this line of code for the move no button. Now, we're going to create a function for the yes button. What it will do is that it will stay chill waiting for being clicked by the mouse. And when it gets clicked, a new message pop-up will appear as a reply to the told answer. We're now creating the pop-up properties, text labels and a close button, that when clicked it ends the program. Now, write the changes and new things added to the code.
Invincible.
Now, other details we forgot to add is to disable the yes and no buttons when the pop-up appears so that no additional movements and messages keep appearing. A final thing to do is to make the new message pop up to get the minimize button removed. And when one of the two close buttons get click, the program ends. Copy the changes and new stuff added to the code and it will work perfectly. Now, we'll have another break and continue with the rest of the code. Now, what we are going to do is to decorate everything related to our GUI. First, we're going to set a pink background color with this line of code. Since we have set a main BG color for the root, we need to set that same BG color code for text labels. And a black foreground color for the text labels. We're going to check results later. Now, we'll code the decorations for the yes and no buttons. We'll make the BG colors green for yes and red for no. And for FR colors will be darkened green for yes and darkened red for no. Also for both buttons we'll add borders. We'll configure for both buttons colors that appear when they are clicked. And finally, make the text larger for the buttons. Finally, we'll make the question text larger, but we need to split the text into two different lines. Copy the code with the changes made. As you can see, we got the main part decorated. But we also need to decorate the other part, the new message. We'll set a blue color for the main background. But we also need to set that same BG color for every text. And for an FG color we'll set a sort of darkened blue color. We'll decorate the close button, making the text bigger, the BG and FG color as blue, colors when clicked and add borders. As you can see, everything related to the GUI looks well decorated. Now, we're going to add extra stuff. The extra stuff we're going to add is to make the user not have the ability to close or minimize the GUI.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said.
Copy the next code to make the told things happen. Lastly, we're going to add an icon to the GUI. For this, we need to import OS so it directly gets the file path to the icon and copy the next code to display the icon. And with this, we finish the project. Right now, we have reached the end of this video. You can recheck the code to see if you got everything correct. You can convert this project to an executable and send it to their email for Valentine's Day. The chances for the user to be able to reject with this are very small. Have a great day.